Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Tsukihime. When last we left off, there was... Well, just let that sink in. It's sad, isn't it? I think it's sad. Though, before we start this episode, I would like to apologize if there's any weird background noises. If it sounds like I'm futzing around with something, I have a heating pad in my lap, and I will probably keep adjusting it, because it's kind of long. It's like one of the body-sized ones. Just gonna have it draped over my lap, because it is quite cold, and I can't turn my heater on because it's loud. Yeah, well, I know I've done it in the past before, but not with a heater. I've done it with a fan. Never mind. I'd rather. This is a low rent a low rent operation, but I'm not quite that. Well, I guess that's not true. I should say I'm try to be more professional than that. Anyway, I'll try. Anyway, let's get back into it, shall we? A sickening sound. Akia's hair pierces Kohaku's chest like a spear. Shocked. No, as if she was accepting it. She didn't even try to dodge. She collapses. Her kimono wavers in the air as if it was all in slow motion. My brain doesn't want to confirm it and lags behind the flow of time. I was just taking it out on someone. I remember those words. I couldn't understand why he did that. Did he value something more precious than his own life? She always wanted to become that precious someone. But that did not happen, so she lived alone. And as if saying this is the only result that she could end up in. If he could do that, why didn't he ever help me? That's sin. Not just 8 years ago, but it returns even in this instant. I thought it was so strange. Why were the people around me not as kind as he was? Her falling body. In that instant, even with her eyes clouding over, I see Kohaku smiling at me, or so I think. Just letting that image sink in, huh? Can't say I blame you too much for that. I do like to let moments ride. Or at least attempt to. My legs stop. I can't speak. I can't breathe. My piercing headache is the only thing that continues. Fitting in for a thief cat? Akia laughs. This piercing headache. Actually, I'm curious about something. If thief cat is like a reference to something in Japanese mythology, or what is it called? Is there? Yeah, I don't know. Whatever the cosmology. I think that's no, that's not the word. Fuck, I'm confused. Whatever. Like whatever the Shinto religion is called, like not exactly the celestial hierarchy, but similar to that. If in like Japanese mythology or Japanese lore, if a thief cat is something, because I've seen it in multiple things. I don't know. And whatever. This piercing headache. I can't go back. I killed Shiki. Even Nissan rejected me. Then I have nowhere else to go. I'm free now, so there shouldn't be any pain. She faces me. The air burns again. Her hair coils around her like a snake. It seems like every one of them has a mind of its own. This piercing headache. Didn't you want to kill me? This headache. I've been there before. Just the only thing you can think about is headache. I hate getting migraines. Not Kohaku-san. Oh, wrong voice, sorry. Not Kohaku-san. Wasn't I the one you wanted to kill, Akia? Headache. I'm angry at myself who could not save her, at myself who's still living right now, at Akia who could not save her, at Akia who's still living right now. What, did you want to die quickly, Nissan? Well, I wouldn't forgive her even if she apologized. I would have killed her sooner or later, because it's not like she had any reason to live. She was broken a long time ago, so isn't it doing her a favor to throw her away? I see. If someone breaks, then it's a favor for them if you throw them away. So, you aren't Akia. She isn't the Akia that I know. I was just refusing to acknowledge that she was already possessed by the mirage so long ago. Fine, Akia, as you wish. 8 years ago, like when we ran in the garden. Come on, let's begin our fight to the death. My headache stops. Tonoshiki dies. Nayashiki saunters out of the dark night. I visually gauge the distance between me and my enemy. It is about 10 meters. I need 2 steps to get into knife range. To ensure a kill, I need to take 3 steps. There isn't any cover in the hallway, and it's not big enough to hide myself by moving around. Even if I use the walls or the ceiling, I will have difficulty avoiding her gaze. Even if I take 2 steps, Akia can easily fix her gaze on me in one motion. That is the situation. From this distance, I will die faster since she will be slightly faster. I see. You're finally in the mood, Nissan. Akia takes a step forward. Even though it's dark, with this distance, she can see me clearly. Another step. If she takes another step, that will be my signal. Do I kill her now, or pull back? If I make a mistake, I will end engulfed in Akia's hair like Shiki in that dream. Another footstep. Oh, and a choice. And a spot to save. And I guess a spot for me to drink a little bit. My bottle made a weird noise. Hopefully that didn't pick up. It's probably just air in the straw, because it's a, what the fuck are they called? Filter bottle. So, we're going to see both of these choices. One choice, the first one we choose, will lead to a bad end. The second choice leads us, well, on our way towards the end. And this is the penultimate choice. There's one more choice after this, and that is, well, we'll see when we get there. But this is the next to last choice, the penultimate choice is mentioned, and, well, the penultimate bad end. the second to last bad end, dead end, whatever you wish to call it. But for now, we try to kill her. Before that footstep even fades, I spring into action. Here. Oh, sorry, wrong voice. Akia's voice is a mixture of malice and pleasure. Enjoying the tension of battle, she smiles as she looks in my direction. That carelessness is my only chance and her only reason for loss. Not good, Nissan. No matter how fast you are, you just get clearer as you get closer to me. Her voice is full of delight. Her eyes catch hold of me. Then, the rest is simple. I won't be able to reach her, and she'll evaporate my arms and legs and collapse to the floor. Well, that is okay. That is only if she can fix her eyes on me until I'm completely burned away. My view reverses. Her voice is full of surprise. In that instant, the red hair that was to burn my arms and legs vanishes. It's fortunate that the hallway is just a straight line. Akia, who thought I would only attack directly, can't see me as I climb up the wall and jump to the ceiling. Proceeding up the wall like a spider, my foot touches the ceiling only once. Actually, thinking about it, isn't this something that CL did in her fight with Shiki? Right? Yeah, I seem to remember that. I think. I started drinking, well, I didn't start drinking early tonight, actually. That's not true. It's just I'm recording later than I usually do. It's not like I can actually be a spider. Turning my body, I'm just using the ceiling for a foothold. The distance is good enough. Before my body falls, I use my legs to thrust off the ceiling. Oh, wrong voice again. Aki's gaze shifts upwards and the burning sensation returns to my arms and legs. The feeling stops in an arm and a leg. They probably don't exist anymore. But I don't need them any longer. My body has the speed it needs. Like this. Kia? I'm not going to, Kia, to the microphone, at least not loudly. I collide into Akia. Why, you? Akia lifts her head. Being this close to her, she can easily find me and disintegrate my body. So, before that happens, I cut it apart. That delicate neck. I cut it horizontally through her pulsing vein, making no differentiation between her skin, her muscles, her arteries, her bones, without mercy or compassion, like plucking a lily without even any resplendent pain. Thud. On the hard floor, something that's shaped like a bowling ball drops. It's all over. Her eyes are cluelessly looking at the wall of the hallway and will probably continue to do so for all eternity. Is that the last thing you saw? Her eyes being lower than that of a dog or cat's, she fixes her gaze towards the dirty wall. Everywhere is darkness. Dying while watching this scenery, it's like a bad joke. Didn't the old man teach you that taking pleasure in killing is shallow, Akia? Well, that would have been useless. Tono Makihisa was shallow, so her messing up like that was inevitable. What a shame. Even though you were this talented, the fire that formed you was too weak. That's why I could kill her so easily. Doing useless things like enjoying killing. You did that, so you died. In this place, all alone. forever alone, staring at that wall that no one ever watches, not even letting out the final agonies of death. Even though she is my sister, she looks so pathetic. My stopped breathing resumes. My burnt body feels power flowing into it once more. Because Kohaku-san died, my body was losing its power. But since Akiya died, it seems like I'm returning to normal. Well, in the first place, this body, this head, this heart, even if I embrace them and live, there is nothing. Pan, pan, pan. My breathing returns. My numb arm and leg still seem to be holding their shape. On the floor, Akiya's blood finally starts to spill outward. Crawling to the wall, I manage to stand up on one leg. I open the window and fresh air streams in. The cold wind blows through the baking hallway. The wind feels extremely good. It cools my burning body and my headache ceases. So, why? Only my thoughts, as if my head is becoming empty. Everything feels the same, and my vision does not return to normal from the red world I'm in. Above my head is the crimson moon. I remember that one dream. That moon looking down at that killer. Even at that time, it was a beautiful moon, so why can't it evenly illuminate me tonight? Like a snake, like an inflamed red eye, it stares at me, staring. The red eye looks down on me intently. Red, 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 red eye. I understand it now. That made it all clear. What Akiya was looking at in her last moments wasn't the wall. She was looking at Nanaya Shiki as she approached to mechanically slice her neck. I see. Then it won't go away, will it? Then the moon will always be red. In her eyes, the killer is still burning. That can't be erased. That's why, even though everything is over, I have nowhere to go. I lost Kohaku-san. I even killed Akiya. There really is nowhere I can go. All purpose, even myself, has disappeared. Despite that, my only leg limps down the hallway. The sky overhead still has that giant eye. With Akiya still watching, Nanaya Shiki walks off to somewhere. And that is the penultimate bad end. Will we take Suyo Sensei's lesson? Of course we will. We haven't done that in quite some time, have we? Teach me, Suyo Sensei. Thanks for waiting. Time for Suyo Sensei's What and Why Corner. Due to popular demand, here is supplementary lesson number 1. Oh my, Tono-kun has really gotten serious. That's a no-no. Even though Akiya-san has turned on her invincible mode, you shouldn't try to kill her. When it comes to killing, you are by far the expert. You have some leeway, so you should just observe Akiya-san for now. Well, we'll end this lesson now. The conclusion of Tsukihime is near. Do your best so you don't have to receive any more supplementary lessons. Well, that is, of course, considering if we don't want to see her again. But I think we do, and as there's still one more lesson left, we will. Actually, technically we'll see her twice, because there's always the one after the endings. But let's go back and resume this one, yes? Yeah. God, it is 20 minutes in. I'll keep going. Fuck it. I know where I would like to stop, but I don't know if I will. So, for now, let's just pull back. It's too early. To absolutely ensure my kill, the enemy needs to be defenseless. You made a mistake, Nissan. That was your last chance to kill me. The enemy stops. Her breathing and stare are full of confidence. That means this distance right now is her maximum range in this dark hallway. You were so quick earlier. I thought I would still lose sight of you even in this narrow hallway with your speed. But that won't happen with this distance. I am close enough to see the color of your eyes so I can easily track you. No matter how fast I dash, she is saying she will kill me before I get close. But that's only if I dash toward her. She narrows her eyes. Is she bothered by the fact that she has my life in the palm of her hand, or that I am so calm? Or does that cause her to hesitate? Whichever one it is, just like Shiki thought, she really doesn't understand what a battle to the death means. You look like you're planning something, Nissan. She says the obvious. There's no need to answer. She's stupid. I mutter and switch my knife to the other hand. I take it from my dominant hand and place it in my left. I have figured out her range. All that's left. Ridiculous. You're getting scared now. Oh, sorry, wrong voice. Top one was supposed to be Shiki. This is supposed to be Aki. I'm not scared. You're the one being scared and not able to move. Okay. You can kill me, right? And you should do so. If you do nothing, I'll kill you the next time you blink. I'm about sick and tired of seeing your face. The air around her swirls. Her desire to kill starts to embody itself in her red hair. Her gaze and the surrounding air that turns crimson and tries to wrap my arms around my arms at the same time. I leap backwards. More than anything, I slice the red hair coming to my dominant hand. Akia's clipped voice. I then switch the knife to my free dominant hand. I slice the hair around my left arm. It took a bit to free myself on this hand. I can't feel my left arm. I can't see any wounds, but there isn't any sense or feeling. Let's see now. That's what it does. I jump back even more. The red hair chases me. It isn't as quick as before, but still wraps around my limbs. No, chasing isn't the right word to use. There is no way to escape this red hair. When she sees me, it is already wrapped around me. It is wrong to imagine dodging it or avoiding it. If it's there, it knows, or it's there. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not. Like the air touching my skin, the red hair is already wrapped around me. Therefore, there is no way to escape from that attack. If there is anything I can do, it is, before Aki steals something from me, I have to cut that pipeline, that red hair of hers. The interval between her seeing something and stealing from it is only an instant. But if that target isn't clear in her vision, there is a small time before she actually steals from me. Before she can steal too much from me, I cut the hair to avoid a fatal wound. And that's all I'm doing. Even though I can see her image of red hair, it doesn't make a difference that her ability is overpowering. maybe she's taking it easy, but she follows me without running. I cut the hair that comes to bind my arms, legs, and body continuously. The left arm that I sacrificed to confirm her power doesn't move at all. There's no pain, there's no blood, but despite my clothes, I can tell that a big part of my flesh is taken away by burn wounds. What's making me uneasy is that the open flesh sends sickening cold air into me. Thanks to that, I can't concentrate fully on escaping. My efforts to escape Akia's gaze gradually become slower, and I soon stop. And it now becomes Akia's range. Oh, what's this? All you can do is run away. I told you my prey will only end up burning. She must be confident that I've been driven into a corner. She stops walking and glares at me. It's over, Nissan. Isn't it going to be fun? You're going to be killed by me without leaving a trace. I told you. Talking like that is a useless excess, Akia. Crash. I jump back to the stairs and jump down them without using the steps. What? I hear her voice coming from above. I was only jumping straight back this whole time, so she could not react to me moving sideways. Well, I planned to reach the stairs while moving back, so it's no coincidence. You... Stand still. Akia looks down the stairs to try to see me. Now, before she can do that, I jump down one more time. Flying down the stairs a second time causes my knees to protest in agony. I ignore it and run to the hallway. I hear the dry sounds of Akia's footsteps rushing down the stairs. Window. This is the second floor. I can jump down outside and still be okay. But then I'll end up like Shiki. I have repeated what happened in that dream this much, so I shouldn't have to copy what Shiki did to every detail. I enter the hallway. Even on the second floor, the red hair fills the air. They're like live blood vessels. The feeling in my leg disappears, and I collapse to the ground. Crap. My left leg is wrapped in hair. Did you see my leg as I went down the stairs? I'm outside of visual range, so this won't be fatal, but... Shit, she's more wicked than I thought. I cut the hair. My left leg, it's now just like my left arm. The sound of footsteps comes closer. Before she enters the hallway, I dash into the classroom. Holding my breath, I lean against the wall between us. I don't believe it. Half my body might as well be dead. I was aware of it, but I didn't think I'd end up copying the dream that much. Tap, tap, tap. The footsteps draw nearer and nearer. In my dream, Shiki was killed right after this. Shiki's decision wasn't incorrect. He just didn't have full understanding of Akia's abilities. The burnt smell of the air. The temperature's scorching resemblance of deep summer. And the body parts that disintegrate with burning pain. All of these facts made Shiki think that Akia's power was burning the enemy. But the truth is the opposite. Akia entangles her target with her red hair and completely steals their heat. This causes instant freezing followed by vaporization, making it look like it disintegrated. If it truly was burning, then matters would be hopeless once the flame was lit. No matter how many times the red hair is sliced, it's not possible to cut off your own body. But That is just stealing and taking in. Therefore, even if I get completely wrapped in the red hair, as long as I can cut off the hair before I am completely drained and kill Akiya herself, then there's no problem. While she lives, she can turn her target into an inferno. But that illusion of fire will die when Akiya dies. Tap, 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 tap. I was already prepared to have my left arm burned when I stuck it. Or when I stuck it out, I was prepared to cut it off from my shoulder once it lit up, but there was no need for that. Akiya's ability will not kill me if I can stop Akiya herself. Since Akiya is not a true flame user, a surprise attack cannot end up in mutual death if she dies before me. I hear a sound. I hear footsteps right behind my back. Without a doubt, Akiya is about to pass the classroom without even noticing I am here. And with this we will save. Again, I'll just overwrite this one. Yes. And I will take a quick drink. And, well, this is going to be an extra long episode followed by what is almost certainly also going to be an extra long episode. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final choice of Kohaku's route. And, by extension, the final choice in the game. This is it. This is the last one. One choice leads to the final bad end. The other choice, well, leads to Kohaku's, what is this? True end. Kohaku's only end. So this is it. And our two choices are to kill her before she notices me, or to wait until she walks by and attack her from behind. And, well, I think we should wait until she walks by and attack her from behind. Guess this is going to make up for all of the super short episodes I did. Well, not super short. I didn't do a ton of them, I guess. I did more shorter episodes than whatever. I'm rambling. The footsteps pass by. I only have one chance. The instant she passes by the classroom, I'll jump out into the hallway and attack her. If the distance is too great, I'll be killed just like Shiki. The footsteps keep moving, about a distance of 2 meters. At her stride, that should be about 8 steps. Okay. I sneak silently over and place my hand on the door. Tap, tap. The hard sound of her footsteps come closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The footsteps stop there. She hasn't passed the classroom yet. She stands just on the other side of the door. What? Time stops. Thump. The inside of my head torques painfully. Does she know? Does she know? Then what should I do? She cannot come in the classroom unless she opens the door. She needs to come in the classroom in order to see me. So, as long as this door is closed, she can't kill me. Then I don't care. If she tries to open the door, then that's fine. It'll just be a battle between what's faster, my slicing or her looking. Calm. I take a deep breath. But it still doesn't change the fact that I'm at a disadvantage. All Akiya needs to do is look. But I have to see the lines on her body and then slice them with my knife. Since I have to make an extra movement, even though this is my range, I can't say it's my advantage. All of a sudden, a crash comes from the window. What? My brain freezes. I instantly lose all feeling in my arms and legs. My heavy body rises up and is slammed against the wall. My field of vision cuts off. The water in my eyes evaporates instantly, and I can't see anything. I don't know anything about what is going on in the outside world. All I can understand is what I'm doing. I'm suspended in midair, and, just like Kohaku-san earlier, I'm crucified to the wall by Akia's hair. How careless. It's nothing compared to a natural-born assassin like you, Nissan, but I can still hide my presence. Well, that's what I did, and while you were paying so much attention to the hallway, I came by from the next classroom. Next time, you should learn from experience and pay attention to the balcony too. She giggles. My neck is being constricted. My limbs have no feeling, as if they were cut off. My body is being saturated with Akia's hair. That was rude. There is no exact next time for you, Nissan. Besides, I'm sorry, Nissan. I rudely ate you instantly. Even though I consumed most of you in the heat of the moment, you are still conscious, right? Please forgive my lack of manners, since I'll do this right this time. Well then, I will have you. Farewell, Nissan. My body burns. The red lock of hair sears both my body and my very soul. Thump. I can hear my last heartbeat. How stupid. Even though I knew so much, the Naya Shiki has still ended up the same as Tono Shiki. And that is the final bad end, as well as we are now going into the final, basically the final CL Sensei's lesson. Technically there is one after you get the final ending, but well, Kohaku's ending anyway. Final ending, whatever. Can you get Kohaku's ending before you can get Hisui's? I'm not actually sure. It's whatever ending you get. I think technically, I don't know. I'm not actually sure. Anyway, this is the last one that's actually advice and not just, you finish this route, yay. Teach me, CL Sensei. Thanks for waiting. Time for your CL Sensei's What and Why Corner. Due to popular demand, here is supplementary lesson number 2. Oh my, Akiya-san is like a monster. Maybe she had some pent up all this time against Tono-kun, but she has gone pretty crazy. I don't think so. That's nothing. Yeah, I don't recall ever asking a non-human like you anything. Heroines that don't appear should just be quiet. Yeah. I was treated like this until the very end. Do you want to eat ramen? Well then. This time, this was your carelessness, Tono-kun. Shiki-kun showed you that method was not going to work, but you repeated it anyway, right? I'll make this a resubmit, so please go back and try again. After this, it will finally be the end. This will be the final lesson. Thank you so much for listening up to now. And this is the end of this episode. So next time, unless the certain sequence is longer than I think it is, next episode will be the last episode of Kohaku's Realm. I'm fairly sure of that. I'm not going to record for like over an hour, so you know, it's possible that it's not. Exceedingly unlikely, but possible. But it does mean that, well, this ride will be over soon, and, well, I do hope to see you all next time.